Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. Alright, so last week I think, or one of the Wednesdays that occurred recently, you saw my version of the Republique fitted out in a secondary build using Geprat, emphasizing the secondary guns. I think it was an entertaining match, but it is not how I would run the Republique. So here we've got the Republique kitted out as a ranged battleship or battle cruiser, and that's how I recommend you run it. We're here on is this Shards? So yeah, whatever this, I think it's Shards. It is Shards. Look at that. I'm almost a professional. All right, we are top tier, 7s and 8s, pardon me, domination match here on Charts. All right, so there's a main. He is hidden behind a durable MS, and destroyer plane at the back. Well, just gonna have to get used to that, folks. This destroyer has no interest in spotting, no interest in capping, no interest in doing anything other than hanging at the back and firing torpedoes. And I'm going to tell you that is what you're going to deal with 99% of the time in matches these days. I was in a match just the other day where a guy in a Friesland in a domination match refused to go into the cap until the game was about 3/4 over. And then he finally went into one cap and capped it out. It was literally unbelievable. All right, speaking of unbelievable, we got an unbelievable shot off there at the main, and we got a Citadel hit, almost 30,000 damage. So you've got big caliber guns in the Republique, and I recommend using them, although your armor scheme leaves a little to be desired. We did take a fair amount of damage there in return fire. Now keep in mind, you don't have a spotter plane option, so the accuracy you get from your commander is going to be the only accuracy boost to this ship. Alright, so blah blah blah, we're backing up, just trying to create some space. The black finally went into the cap here. Alright, well that's good. A lot better than the Friesland in that game I played yesterday, that's for sure. Alright, so Cap Charlie, still not seeing a lot of enemy ships here. These teammates, alleged teammates, quote-unquote teammates, just got through evacuating the Bravo cap. So that's a real smart play, because then the enemy will be able to capture Bravo uncontested. And the only thing over there is our destroyer, of course, who's now facing off against like 3 or 4 ships by himself. So good job. Way to leave that destroyer hanging. Of course, our destroyer over here isn't aggressively doing anything either, although I think he is trying to get out of the cap and spot. But it's hard to say. I can't really tell where he is on the minimap. Apparently he's just firing torpedoes off into the middle of nowhere. I mean, maybe there's a ship over there, maybe not. Who knows? Alright, so we're advancing now using our speed boost because I'm really getting tired of waiting for someone else to spot a ship. So we're going to have to make our own plays in this match. As you can see, we're already down by a couple of ships, and the enemy pretty much has taken over the other side of the map, although I guess we're contesting Alpha. But Bravo fell, and the ship that was there in the Bravo cap, the destroyer, got killed. Again, I'm not really sure what the strategy is here on this match. We just went down another ship. So we're really going to have to do some heavy lifting here. I'm just trying to get to the main. It's the only ship that's reasonably close to me. And so we're using all of this lengthy speed boost to do that. And finally another ship popped up, and I'm just going to ignore it. And I just want to shoot at the main here. in the Republique. I've been foiled by these stupid rocks too many times, so I'm going to shoot anyway. And of course, there you see I was foiled by the rocks again. So wait until your gun sight is clear of the rocks before you shoot. We do take a salvo there. I think the main dodges all of those torpedoes, so great work. And we're going to turn and get both turrets on target and fully engage. As you can see, another Citadel hit. Secondary hits are piling up. One of our teammates is going to kill pinch and finish off the main. Alright, so we'll turn our attention to, I think it's an Otago, way downtown. We're going to shoot at him. Both turrets, that first turret way off, so I adjust my aim there in the second turret. And we'll kill pinch him back. Kill number one. And we almost have 70,000 damage so far. Alright, so we're still down. We're still losing. AM Sumner's going to get taken out here. So we're getting closer. Amagi, going to send my front turrets that way. And I really like this smoke screen. It's a great way to prevent your teammates from seeing the ships that are over in the area you're smoking up. So good job there. Thankfully the Amagi is free of that smoke screen. So we're going to light him up with another salvo there. You can see one of those shells kind of going off on its own, the other three relatively good shell grouping. And so the Amagi is starting to turn. Other enemy battleship is giving us a bad profile, the Mass. Amagi is being fired on by my teammates behind me. There's another ship out there shooting at me. So as much as I would love to continue playing this at range, I think we're going to have to move in close to take care of business. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the Republique, in a ranged battle where you could maintain that for the entire match, is going to do really well. You just got to alternate getting both turrets on target. I wouldn't try to save up and do two turrets at the same time unless you knew the enemy had no chance of shooting back at you while you were doing that maneuver. Otherwise, I would alternate turrets and do a lot of zigzagging at range, and you should be able to be successful like that. Unfortunately, that opportunity didn't present itself other than the very first salvo of the game, so we've had to move in close here. But, you know, we got better accuracy, a little less survivability. Maybe if we had had the survivability commander in here, some of this stuff would have turned out differently, and that is fine. Shoot up into the superstructure of the Amagi, and we are fast enough, even sans speed boost. We do avoid him, and so that was cool. And we were just continuing to turn. I should have hit my secondaries before that. We're now being fired on by 4 enemy ships. We'll shoot at this Azuma. 2 salvos, really wreck him. 3 hits the Citadel. High caliber metal, totally unlocked. Unfortunately, we're now being shot at by 3 or 4 different ships, and there just isn't a way for us to survive this. Not really. We're on fire a couple of times. Our hit points are burning out. We do get that salvo out and finish off the Azuma, but before I can get the other turret on to the Mass, we died. I am going to clip ahead to the end of this match. Alright, so we moved ahead to the end of the match. Our team did not win. Here in the defeat screen, high caliber metal, 153,029 total damage. 2 kills, 5 hits the Citadel, set 4 fires, 124 secondary battery hits. We ended up with over 311,000 silver and 2807 ship XP and commander XP in the loss in the Republique. And we weren't even at the top of the board. The black, I guess capping bases is more points. We did finish second. I think if our team had won the match, that would have been a really good score. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know. Maybe I should have kept going and tried for another match where I did better. But this was the best performing match I've had with the Republique with Jajard since I put out that other video. You know, again, a lot of HE spam, so it's kind of hard to have a good game sometimes. All right, we went with Aiming Systems Mod 1. You know, normally I would recommend Armament Durability Mod, but I just haven't had these turrets knocked out that much, so I'm comfortable letting it ride for now. Steering Gears Mod 2. Concealment System Mod 1. And Main Battery Mod 3. In terms of the loadout, got 3 charges of the Repair Party, 3 charges of the Enhanced Secondary Targeting, and 2 charges of the Engine Boost. We're running the Rare Battle Booster for movement speed and cooldown time. Probably should have ran the Epic Battle Booster. Type 9 Permanent Camo, Bastille Day 22 flag. But then I just realized, in order to show you the build I was using in the game, got to put the Rare Battle Booster back on. All right, 72,200 hit points and a 55% torpedo damage reduction with our build. Got those 2 quad 431mm turrets, 19.8 kilometer firing range, 19.8 second reload, 32.4 second turn time, HE shells 6,000 damage, 48% fire chance, AP shells 14,000 damage. The 2 sets of secondaries, range of both is 6.3 kilometers. First set 8x2 127s, reloads every 4 seconds, 1,800 shell damage, 9% fire chance. Second set of 3x3 152s, reloads every 8 seconds, 2,200 HE shell damage, and a 12% fire chance. So if you run that Epic Battle Booster flag, you should be around 20.4 kilometers or so for the main battery. AA defense, you can see this is really nice, and it's all at the longer ranges, 4.5 to 5 kilometers. 5.2. So that's the best way to have this AA engaged. So I think it'll be pretty effective. Maneuverability, 32.4 knots, 980 meter turning circle, 14.6 second rudder shift time. Concealment, 13.8 on the surface, 11.6 in the air, 16 when firing in smoke. All right, taking a look at the armor viewer. You can see you have a partially above water citadel with a heavier plate on the front and rear. The lowest level of your barbette is lightly armored, but you put this casemate armor on, you got heavy side plate there, also sloping downwards. You got a heavily armored barbette and a heavily armored turret face, and a more armored turret than most of your other French ships. Got that torpedo side plating, 32mm bow. None of that is a shock. Anyway, that is a look at the armor viewer of the Republique. Here's our commander, fully maxed Robert Jajard, and the build I recommend. With the exception of one thing, maybe a take Prat off there and put Paladin Revel on. Kind of up to you whether you do that or not. I don't like to sacrifice speed in a fast battleship, and so that's why I do not put D Revel in there. But your mileage may vary. Really recommend Megalomania. And then, of course, Fight Fire with Fire. Anyway, that's the Republique in a ranged build. Hope you enjoyed it. You did hit that like button. See you in the next video.